Today, many countries around the world must guard their borders against possible sudden attack. The scene may be much like this: the potential enemy only minutes away. The first line of defense is tactical air power. The need is for quick response, high performance, and the ability to fly again and again and again with only the aircraft, the men, and the supplies at hand. Current generation fighters offer high performance, but most are not as reliable as they need to be. Operating and support costs are high. Aircraft availability is low. Only now, with the new technology of the 80s, is it possible to have a fighter with both high performance and reliability. This is the F-20 Tigershark, America's newest tactical fighter. The F-20 is the most dependable fighter flying today, with the performance and modern systems needed to dominate the tactical air combat arena on air-to-air, air-to-ground, and air-to-sea missions. Retired U.S. Air Force Brigadier General Charles E. Chuck Yeager.
Years ago, I shot down my first fighter using a ring and bead gun sight in a P-51. Now, the air combat arena of today is so lethal that if you're not flying a fighter with current technology, chances are you'll never see the guy that shoots you down. In the old days, we wasted a lot of time trying to maneuver around on the tail of an airplane to use your gun or get into the envelope of the old missile systems. But the object today is to strap your fanny to a 9G fighter with an engine you don't have to worry about, and with an advanced avionics system that gives you the capability of managing all of your weapon systems without even looking in the cockpit or taking your hands off the stick and throttle. The object today is to aim and shoot, and the guy that does that first wins. If you don't, you lose. It's that simple.
For air defense, the need is to get off the ground fast with modern weapons, to make the intercept quickly and to maneuver rapidly. The F-20 carries up to 6 Sidewinder air-to-air missiles and can simultaneously employ Sparrows and Sidewinders. The Tigershark will also carry the new generation AMRAAM medium-range missile. You're on strip alert. A low-flying, high-speed intruder is detected 80 miles from your base. In the Tigershark, you can respond faster than in any other fighter in the world today. With its self-contained cartridge starter, the Tigershark's engine reaches idle power in 19 seconds. Its laser inertial navigator aligns in 22 seconds to an accuracy of better than 1 nautical mile per hour with a clutter-free radar target display and front aspect weapons firing capability. In less than a minute from a cold start, you're airborne, while other fighters are still on the ground and vulnerable. Your combat information comes on 2 display indicators, all digital. The F-20's pulse Doppler radar has more than 8 times the detection volume of conventional pulse radars. You can detect fighter-size intruders up to 48 miles away, look up, 31 miles away, look down. The track while scan mode tracks up to 10 threat aircraft and prioritizes up to 8 for maximum situation awareness. In less than 3 minutes from the alert, you're 20 miles from base, flying faster than Mach 1. With the F-20's look-down radar, you're locked on to the low-flying intruder. Pilots in current frontline fighters would only now be breaking ground. Controls on the stick and throttle reduce your workload. select radar modes: weapons, Sparrow and Sidewinder missiles, and head-up display. You never need take your eyes off the target. In less than 4 minutes and 38 miles out, you employ front aspect weapons to make the intercept. For close-in maneuvering, the need is to point and shoot first. The F-20's new aerodynamics and 18,000-pound thrust class engine produce quick, tight turns. With a combat thrust-to-weight ratio of better than 1, the F-20 has the power to rapidly accelerate above corner velocity. The Tigershark is hard to see and has a very low radar cross-section. It has no restrictions or limiters on angle of attack, roll rate, or yaw. An advanced digital flight control system lets you do exactly what you want, even through hard maneuvers. The F-20 is powered by the most advanced and dependable production engine in the world. You don't have to worry about compressor stalls or throttle restrictions in the Tigershark. That's not the way it is in most fighters. Throttle bursts from idle to full afterburner have been achieved at 45,000 feet at 47 knots, unthinkable in most current frontline fighters. For air-to-surface missions, the need is for payload radius, accurate navigation, and weapons delivery, day or night, in adverse weather and at low altitudes. The F-20 carries a variety of ordnance: Maverick missiles, 30mm gun pod, laser-guided bombs, as well as the Harpoon and conventional weapons. Loaded with 5 Mark 82 bombs and sidewinders for self-protection and 2 330-gallon fuel tanks, the Tigershark has a combat radius and a low mission profile of more than 340 nautical miles. Its high combat radius in the same configuration is 550 nautical miles. And with the F-20's laser inertial navigator, you're off the ground and on the way to your target more rapidly and more accurately than in any other tactical fighter. A single F-20, configured as a tanker, can extend the strike range of a flight of 4 Tigersharks by more than 25%. The F-20 radar's real beam ground mapping mode has a range of 80 miles to help you navigate and locate the target at low altitudes. The freeze mode lets you continue to navigate without emitting radar energy, increasing your chances for surprise and survival. A single switch calls up weapons release programs stored prior to takeoff, a conformal countermeasure system, chaff flare, radar warning receiver, and the agility of the Tigershark enhance survivability. The Doppler beam sharpening mode allows for precise target designation. Used with the night and all-weather CCRP mode, it permits automatic weapons delivery system accuracy of 5.9 mils, or 60 feet. In the visual CCIP mode, system accuracy is within 3.9 mils, or 47 feet. With the F-20's smart avionics or smart weapons, you can allocate your aircraft to destroy a wider array of targets. The multi-role Tigershark also gives the tactical air commander the combined capability to conduct both strike and surveillance missions over water. With the F-20 radar's Doppler processing mode in C2 operation, vessels in rough sea states are shown on a clutter-free display. With the freeze and moving target modes, you increase your chances for surprise by firing a Harpoon missile from over the horizon. Flying at 4,000 feet with 3 330-gallon fuel tanks, the F-20 on a single mission patrols 60,000 square miles, equal to 2/3 of the Arabian Gulf or the entire Gulf of Thailand. The U.S. Air Force Flight Test Center, where the F-20 has met or bettered all planned performance, reliability, and maintainability objectives. Tigershark was designed from the beginning with reliability and maintainability in mind. Over the past 2 years, Tigersharks have logged more than 800 test and demonstration flights with a combined mission availability rate of 97%. F-20s have been flown by U.S. Air Force and Navy pilots and the pilots of more than 15 other countries. F-20 performance, reliability, and maintainability have been evaluated by the U.S. Air Force, which has overseen the Tigershark program from the start. In late 1983, the Tigershark began a series of weapons demonstration tests and confirmed its ferry range by flying unrefueled from Edwards Air Force Base, California, to Andrews Air Force Base, Maryland, outside of Washington, D.C., a distance of more than 2,000 nautical miles. In a recent test at Edwards Air Force Base, the F-20 displayed its unique designed-in reliability and maintenance features. During the realistic exercise simulating the first day of combat, the F-20 was tasked to fly continuous intercept missions against simulated targets. Turnaround time of the Tigershark is less than 15 minutes. F-20s are 50% more reliable than current frontline fighters and need less than half the maintenance and 40% fewer maintenance personnel. In the 12-hour period of the exercise, the Tigershark completed 12 missions. With the designed-in reliability of the F-20, tactical air commanders can sustain sortie rates 40% higher than with current frontline fighters. Modern technology with new levels of reliability produces a new standard of sortie rates, a new kind of tactical advantage. A third F-20 joined the Tigershark flight demonstration and test program in May. F-20 deliveries are scheduled to begin 24 months from go-ahead. The F-20 Tigershark, America's newest and most reliable tactical fighter. By every measure, a new generation fighter with a new generation of modern technology for combat performance and air power reliability.